in bed.
Baby.
Yeah.
Grits.
Yeah. You in the kitchen?
Eggs.
Yo, I ain't even gonna hold you. It was one of them mornings. Like, yeah, I'm gonna chill.
Ma, meatloaf.
Yeah, definitely was, man. It was a binge. Yo, what up, good peeps?
Oh, snap.
We is back. I'm Sugar Will.
I'm Double A.
Welcome, yo. Got my boy Frequency in the back on the ones and twosies. Y'all know what secret boy, but y'all hear him and you actually see him more now. You know what I mean? You actually know what Frequency look like now. You know what
he
I'm
done
saying?
came out.
Yeah, he
came outside.
Yeah, he was like, oh, that's what he looked like. Yeah, that's what he looked like. But welcome again, good peeps. Yo, like I said, my boy Double A to the left, Sugar Will. This is our day. You know what I mean? We can't wait for Thursday. Gonna be a great topic, y'all. I'm really waiting to get into this show.
I had to change my pick though, man. I got to switch it up.
What happened?
Michael Bivins, New Edition, Robert Givens, Nixon 6.
Oh yeah,
Nixon 6.
Yeah,
I knew it was gonna be an emotional win in Boston. Like they wasn't gonna pull it out. They had too much emotion going into.
No, gonna be
Jason
a lot
Tatum
of
going
sweaty
down.
palms if that thing don't go right.
Yeah, it go to Game 7. I'm just gonna disappear again for another 20 years.
Gonna be a lot of nervous niggas that gotta go back over some stuff they said.
I originally said Nixon 6. I jumped out the window with Nixon 5.
A lot of Knicks fans talking slick.
Bro, they got a whole channel dedicated to Knicks fans called the Loonies.
I know. I watched it, yo. Them Knicks fans is off the chain right
tell
now.
Everybody, SMD.
Oh, yeah.
Yo,
wow.
for real. Jamie, what up? Yeah, Nick, shout out to the Knicks
What up,
fans.
Jamie?
You know
How
what I
you
mean? They doing a
Brief.
hell of a job. You know what I mean? Hopefully they can pull that off for the sake of
We
Knicks.
did.
For the sake of Knicks fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be a meltdown.
This might be
catastrophic proportions if we don't win the series.
This might be Titanic.
We're not putting that out there. No, we ain't doing that.
Y'all lose. This is on tier with Titanic. You know what I mean? Like
praying on a downfall. I don't like it.
Nah, but this is Good Peeps, y'all. Welcome. If you never seen our show, we go over rules and regulations, real quick. I'm gonna go with rule number 1 for my boy Double A is.
And that rule's been standing good for 2 episodes now.
Yeah, we good now. You know what I mean?
Good peeps don't argue.
We don't. We debate.
Except for who you with.
We do a lot of debating.
Yeah, we debate. That's the word. Good peeps definitely debate. We don't argue, but we definitely debate.
It's a good way to say it.
Spirited.
We debate, though.
A very spirited debate. It's bound to happen.
Yeah, rule number 2, all day you gotta be able to take a joke. I mean,
that's a fact.
Come on, we grown. We if you watch us, we ain't even about that time. So we just trying to have fun, be able to take a joke because it can come anytime.
Literally. Like right now.
Yeah, I don't know. We don't know when he's coming. You know what I mean? But just like I said, we ain't trying to offend nobody. But rule number 3, Double A is.
Rule number 3 is a favorite rule. Chill out, mom. We got some.
Chill.
Our moms love us dearly, but they can be a little aggressive at times.
Yeah, they've been chilling. My mom was
they've been all right.
That party she wasn't chilling with.
She shit me up about a good 6-7 times.
Yeah.
It's like, ta. I'm like, oh.
My mom was on, damn, mom, chill out. I love you, mom.
And with that, rule number 4 is what, Sugar Will?
Gotta respect on this show all day.
That's
respect. That's one of our major rules, you know what I mean? Good peeps deal with everybody. You know what I mean? So we don't care. Respect people's opinions.
That extends to the Good Mob too. The Good Mob is a faithful, steady crew, showing respect in the comments.
Good Mob.
The Good Mob will debate too.
Yeah, Good Mob. But that's
Good Mob gets some spirit debate.
That's the squad right
that's
there. You know what I mean? So yeah, Good Mob. We put that in. Like I said, y'all can say whatever you want. It's your opinion. You know what I mean? So that's what we like because we go live. That's why we go live. You know what I mean? So
these
we
are
can
not
get
pre-recorded shows.
Yeah, we got to keep saying that. People always say, "Why y'all? We go live." You know, we don't know why we did it. It just
literally 7:34 right now, Eastern Standard Time. We live.
Rule number 5, double AEs.
Listen, we like the likes, we like the shares, but we want y'all to subscribe to the show and turn those notifications on, especially on YouTube, because these faces belong on the tissue.
yeah, you already know. You know what
That's
I mean?
a fact.
So on that note, listen, it's double A. It's that time. You know, you got prom time, graduations. You know, it's coming. You know,
graduation's going wild, man.
Yeah, growing wild. You know, it's a different time now.
Yeah, it is.
It's a different time now. You know, we living with these kids, and you know, they just. I'm gonna be honest, they just different. You know, they do stuff.
I see prom. We're gonna talk more about graduations, but bro, I've been seeing prom send-offs where it's more extravagant than the prom itself.
Yeah, I don't know. And
I'm like, dang, it costs money to be a kid right now.
Right? Yeah, it's a lot of money being spent on these proms. You know
they got the red carpet, they got food, they driving off in Bentleys. I'm like, what? I would never get a prom date if I lived in today. Like, man.
Yeah, it's like you said. Even you could just put graduations and prom together, because if it's anything for these kids to party, it's gonna be probably the same way. You know what I mean? But we talking about graduations going wild. I don't know if y'all seen it. You know, everybody got their take. So you know how you have a graduation. And you go, you know, walk
across the platform,
shake the hand, get your diploma, and you might throw it. You know, back in the day, we used to just do, you know, if anybody did something crazy, threw up a peace sign or they was on the phone, you know, stuff like that, like real simple stuff, nothing real disrespectful you know what I mean? And at that time, everybody thought that was a clown, like, oh, he did this, you know what I mean? Like,
that's light work.
That was light work, but now double A, y'all see these kids getting on the stage, and you know they doing a whole routine.
So right now we really haven't gotten to the high school segment of the graduation yet, but right now we full blown college graduation.
Oh yeah,
we seeing everything from fraternity and sorority members doing their strolls across the stage.
Yeah.
People breaking out in full blown "you got served" dance routines.
Yeah, but you see, it ain't just started this year. Like even in high school, last year graduations with these kids,
it's getting worse.
Yeah, it's you know, we just talking about it now.
On the high school level.
Yeah, like even the high school level, because them high school kids don't give a damn. Like, you know what I mean? Some of them know this is it. I am not going back to school, so you know what I mean? Yo, some of these they up there throwing up gang signs.
Oh yeah, that's wild.
Facts.
It's just facts,
gang
though.
Signs is wild.
That's old though. They've been doing that since our mom and dad's was going to school.
You had somebody throw gang signs up at your joint?
I went to Williamstown High. We ain't had much gang.
We ain't had no gangs out here, but
it's more prevalent. But I'm just saying,
you got Crip
areas where it was
gangs.
I'm not so tripping.
They got jokers over here Crip walking where they grab the joint. I was like, yeah.
What you say?
You said, it's like, yo, man, what is going on up here, man? Like, I don't know. Sometimes I think you can go too far. I ain't saying don't, you know, if that's your personality. You said something earlier, nigga. You did all this work. I mean, yeah.
I'm on the other side of it.
Go ahead.
From the college perspective.
From the college.
High school, all right, calm it down a little bit. But college, whatever. That's your moment to walk across some stage. You put in those 4, 5, 6, sometimes 7 to 8 years, depending on what program you in. You're only walking across the stage once. And once you walk across it, you ain't doing that again, as far as that is concerned. You put all that time in because college is not easy. It's not easy at all.
Rich, you ain't never see nobody at no graduation where the girls get to join and start booty dancing. Nah, we at Onyx. No, that you know what I mean?
So
what our parents
listen, man,
went off.
For better or for worse, you earn that moment. Now you choose to go there. Hey.
We ain't saying
live with it, but
I get you.
Get it.
Yeah,
I say go ahead, go
I did
for
say
it.
that. That's how you roll. That's how you roll. You know what I mean?
It's your one time. It's your one time. When I walked across stage, when to get my degree in college. I just held my joint up and walked across. I'm like, nah, I should have did something crazy. All the blood, sweat, and tears I put in that school.
You should have percolated, you know what I mean?
I should have. Bro, that would have been so on brand for me if I did that too. Yo, A percolated across the stage.
Should have percolated.
Yo, if my Stockton people see this, they would wait and say, yeah, A doing that day. That would make sense.
You should have did that. I heard that was your dance. That would have fit right well, right there. Percolated.
Yeah. Percolating across the stage is wild work. And that's definitely been on brand.
Yeah,
I should have did that.
But like I said, that's your own personality. Like I said, I mean, you can go far with anything, but you know, sometimes, like I said, but booty shaking. I know my daughter I better not see no part of your assets out there when you get that joint. Like, you got people, you know what I mean? You better not do my last name like that.
Rich said shouldn't be no twerking at graduation.
Yeah. Oh man, what do you mean? What graduations is y'all watching? Like, these girls is twerking. We already know the girls is twerking. I don't know where y'all be at with y'all seeing. Like I said, the girls is grabbing the joints, twerking. They like waiting for each other to get there, so they twerking together. And I'm like, whoa.
I'm with the celebration, but you know, like when it gets to the vulgar stage, I'm like, all right, y'all, let's tone it down a bit. Don't go too crazy, but have at it. It's your moment. I'm with it. You know, it's your moment.
I got you. Everybody got their own, you know, shoot. I get it. You know what I mean? You wild out. Like I said, you did a lot of work to get that, diploma. So I'm like, okay, degree, whatever. But I was just a regular nigga. Give me,
You had a switch on that.
Yeah. Give me my shit so I can get going. I'm good. You know what I mean? I'm good. But, that's just my opinion. But what's up with what's up with we gotta.
Yo, so check this out. We're gonna do something new with y'all. What up, Dot? Listen, we're going to introduce 2 new segments. We're going to call this Double A's Music Pick of the Week, and then Sugar Will Entertainment Pick of the Week.
Yeah,
picking on our subject matter expertise as music producer and an entertainer.
Now
we're gonna give our pick.
Star. I know how to pick this shit.
He brand new. He said, now that I'm in the role, I know what to look for when I'm watching these shows.
Yeah.
I don't watch shows the same.
It's funny as hell. I don't. I'm sitting there critiquing the niggas acting and shit like, yeah, he
should have faced the camera this way. The director ain't do that right.
I said, I ain't shit now watching the movie.
You got the whole judgy face on.
I ain't never watched a movie and critique the niggas acting like this. You know what I mean? But go ahead, bro.
So I'm gonna get the mind real fast. Listen, I'm pulling in on. Matter of fact, one of our former guests actually sent me this song.
Mm-hmm.
Jane Hancock. That sounds crazy saying in slow motion. But Jane Hancock is that is
Yo, you see how I looked at you like, what the hell was going on? Was we supposed to say something? I was a little confused. That's how they pronounce it?
Yes. Handcock.
I ain't know you was trying to throw a little spice on it.
Because if you say Hancock, they're gonna look up Hancock. It's hand.
Hand. Okay.
Don't. I can't even say. Don't forget the D. Pause. This whole
thing's a whole lot of pause
moments. It's all set up right now.
Go ahead.
All right, reset. Double A's Music Pick of the Week is Jane Hancock. She is a death row artist.
Uh-huh.
The song is called Stingy. This song is fire. It got that 6/8 tempo to it too. It was produced by Superfly. Sam Valentine mixed the joint, and Mike Bosley mastered the record. When I say this song is fire, top to bottom, it is. Now, when you say Jane Hancock, is she new? No. She used to go by her name, which is Raya Summers. She's from Oakland, right? She's been at this for a while. Songwriter, she's opened up for the who's who of R&B artists, but she finally getting her shine, her spot right now, being on Death Row, being Death Row's first lady of R&B.
Okay,
so
Snoop.
Congratulations to Jane Hancock. Check out her song
What she like?
Stingy.
She like
Add it to your playlist ASAP.
What kind of vibe is you like? You know what I mean? Like you know, she like got a Mary vibe. Up tempo, neo soul. What like a. You know how I'm saying? She Jasmine Sullivan. You know
She definitely is Philly's neo soul from the Bay.
Okay.
So if neo soul was from the Bay, that's what she sounds like.
I can dig
She has a grown, soulful tone, but she doesn't sound dated. It's fresh. It feels great. Her songwriting, her cadence, her melodies, her counter melodies. She is fire, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Y'all check her out, Jane Hancock. Add it to your playlist. Matter of fact, put that joint on tonight. Might make a phone call, set something up.
Yeah, it's that. I'm
Song called Stingy. Matter of fact, send it to that person you think about. I guarantee you get a conversation started.
There you go.
So we're gonna shift from my music pick of the week to your entertainment pick of the week. What you got, bro?
Man, I got a jewel, man. I ain't even gonna hold you. You know, I don't know if y'all seen our show last week. We tried to give you a jewel, you know what I mean? Yeah, we tried to give you a jewel, you know what I mean? I'm still looking for them 90s, 97, 98 people. They must have been clones. They all had clones. They was all the same people in this place watching this movie because I'm still trying to find who. You know what I mean? I ain't even go front. Now, we talking about Sinners. If you ain't see our show last week, we did a critique of the movie Sinners. You know what I mean? For those that ain't see the show last week. You know what I mean?
That Sugar Will's a squirrel.
Yeah. Found out. Yeah, this nigga called me a squirrel and shit.
But that was so accurate, though. Like, I've never seen nobody accurately assess him that fast. Like, oh, he's a squirrel. Can't sit still. Like, it makes sense.
He lucky it was funny, you know what I mean?
What you mean, squirrel? What you mean, you people?
Yeah. No, but that shit was that was pretty accurate. But we did the movie Sinners. You know, I'm still getting back, you know, some mixed reviews about that, John. But this show right here, y'all, if you ain't never seen this show forever on Netflix, it's on Netflix. So everybody, it's good that it's on Netflix because most people got either Netflix or it calls somebody got it.
You have Netflix or you have access to Netflix. You have
access to Netflix. Listen. I ain't, you know, I'm a hard, you know, judge when it comes to stuff. This is a movie they should have been pushing like they was pushing Sinners.
Well, yeah, it's a series.
It's a series, but I'm saying
fire.
They should have been pushing this like they was pushing Sinners. I know why they wouldn't push this like they pushed Sinners. But I don't want to tell the joke because we're gonna give y'all a week. To watch this, only a week.
Next Thursday, I don't care who hasn't seen it. We talking about this. When I say that it's only, the first season is only, and I gave it away, it's going to be more than one season, but this first season is only 8 episodes. The best way that I could frame this without giving you the details, this show has the potential to have an Insecure type run.
Yeah.
4 or 5 seasons minimum where you're going to anticipate the next season. When I say that every episode is out of here.
Yeah. It is.
Out of here. I was up to 2 a.m. last night binging this
show was called Forever. You know, Good Peepz need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment. Listen, we put you on. Listen, if you haven't seen it, it is a must. I'm talking the must. I ain't even talking about with the kids. If they ain't watching it with you, tell them about it. You know what I mean? Like, you can tell your kids to watch this. Yes, please.
It's probably one of the best written shows I've seen in a while.
I see, and you know, me and him is hard to agree.
This a first. This is a Good Peepz first. Sugar Will and Double A agreeing on something? Oh, I might have to see this right now.
We talking the same way. You know what I mean? And I seen it and I told Frequency and Double A about it. I'm like, yo,
He
bro.
told me about this. It kept popping up on my feed,
Yeah.
but he told me about it yesterday. Like, all right, well, let me go ahead and check this out. Soon as the episode, like, I'm in the group text, like, yo, this joint is fire.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, forever is fire, yo. It's something you shouldn't even keep to yourself. That's what I'm saying.
You got to spread the news on this, man. You got to spread the good news about this show,
I didn't
bro.
even want to be stingy with this shit. I was like, oh, no, we doing them a disservice.
Oh, man, there's so much to break
I
down.
know. I want to talk about it, but like I said, we're going to give y'all a week.
We're going to give y'all, we're not going to give away the details of episode 7.
Yeah.
But something happened in
We
episode
ain't even
7
had to tell them about what episode it was. I'm going to just tell you, I got, from watching it, it's a million messages in this joint.
Every episode.
Yeah.
Every episode got a lot of themes happening.
It's a message in every episode, like Double A says. So I just picked out one that just stood out because I see this. You know what I mean? And then I brung it to this crew, and we, like we do, we decide whether or not that's cool or not. Everybody was like, it's a go. You know what I mean?
Well, which is why we call this episode Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home. Yeah. So
the soundtrack is fire, Kai, for sure.
Oh, yeah. Who said that?
Kai.
Yeah, Kai. Yeah. Oh, man.
Soundtrack. It is.
Fire.
It is.
Yo, soundtrack is fire. They got this one remake. I was like, ooh, we just need to sing it like that from now on.
That's how you sing.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. I ain't going to tell y'all. Y'all got to watch it.
That's why I ain't say the name of the song. That's when you sing it like this now. Yeah.
Show is crazy.
Yeah, show is crazy. I was mad it was over. I was like, what
Me too. I'm like, this how we ending it? Then it said season 2 coming soon. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I was like one of them.
I was tired. I'm like, nah, don't. The screen went black and the music started getting loud. I'm like, oh, you better not.
Yeah.
You better. Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, it's one of them joints. So like, you can't wait. And
so to give the show some more validation.
Yeah.
The show creator is Mara Brock Akil. Now, if y'all don't know who she is, she created Girlfriends.
Uh-huh.
And then the spinoff of Girlfriends, The Game, which is one of my favorite shows.
Yeah.
You got Derwin Davis and Melanie Barton. That show. And Malik out the Barge, right? That was my show. Shit. And then she also created Being Mary Jane.
Okay.
So she's also she's the show creator, the showrunner, and one of the executive producers. Guess who else is an executive producer?
Yeah, Regina
King.
Regina King.
Can't nobody sing like Regina King Jr.
Yeah, they got some good writers on this joint. I ain't even gonna hold you because there's a lot of executive producers. Like, obviously, it's broke down in episodes, so there's a lot of different producers, but I ain't see a bad episode.
Yeah, and every episode has a different director, but the executive producers it's just a group of them. I think it's about 5 or 6 executive producers that are part of this project, and Regina King is one of them. Mm-hmm. And her hand in projects, her hand has been gold. Like everything, if Regina King is involved,
you're right.
It's going to go crazy. Like I said, Mara Brock Akil,
she already has. I seen her name and gave her full credit immediately.
This is I was like, oh yeah, hold on. I see another familiar name here. Wait a minute.
I had to go back and do my own work. Like, hold on. This ain't even. She
wrote, directed, produced, created. Matter of fact, I think I seen her in 3 episodes. I was like, hold on.
Yeah. You see how I was telling y'all last night. I was like, hold on, let me do my homework first. I think I seen her name.
I was like, wait a minute.
You know what I mean?
Make sure we talk about this fabulous woman right here because she's having a crazy run too. But the reason we mention those names is to show you how valid the show is. And the cast is an all-star cast. The leading lady, I'm gonna give away too much, but she was in season 1 of Raising Kanan too. That's where I remember.
That's where I was like, I couldn't remember. I'm like, where is she?
Season 1
from?
of Raising Kanan. She was Kanan's love interest in season 1, but she did a fantastic job.
Awesome.
Yeah, she plays Keisha, the dude who plays Justin. Fantastic job. Matter of fact, there was a lot of familiar faces you're gonna see in this show. that really put on. So
we
yeah,
gonna
y'all
start
definitely
naming.
tap
Next
in.
week we naming some names and some situations.
Next week we going with names, episodes, situations.
Yeah, we got to get because this show. Yeah, shout out to, like I said, it's called Forever. Great, it's on Netflix. Go check it out. Hey man, I love the show. I ain't even gonna hold you. I love the joint. I gotta say, it took me no time to finish the joint. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was like 2 o'clock in the morning. I can get one more in.
Yeah, that's what I was
only
like.
43 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, I can do it.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I binged that thing like it wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? So definitely want to check that show out, Forever. But like I said, watching this show, I just seen a message that it just stuck out to me, and it's got something to do with men and our younger, young men dealing with fathers. Like, you remember back in the day, fellas, when you had a girl or you had, you was trying to go out with a girl and you had to talk to either a dad, you know what I mean?
Mom, or
older brother,
older
crazy
sister,
uncle.
You had to get through.
You had to get through that gauntlet. You know what I mean? Like, and it wasn't nice. You know what I mean? Like, at all. The pressure is on. And you ain't whooping dad. So it ain't no playing tough. It wasn't like, man.
Humble yourself immediately.
Yeah, I don't give a damn whose dad it was. You wasn't beating the dad up. You know what I mean? So it was like,
whether you could, you wasn't willing to try and find out. Like,
nah, man. So it was like, it was just like I think the boys now miss that, especially with social media. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even got to do that. Now, you ain't got to call the house and hopefully dad don't answer the phone. You know what I mean? Like, none of that is.
You can be in a whole relationship for like 2 years before you even meet anybody.
I know. I know. As a parent, I know your kids can have relationships you don't even know about. Like, hold on, you was with who? What? Like, what? How long? Yeah.
What else you been lying about?
Yeah, man. Like, they can avoid you where we couldn't avoid the parents back then. Yo, you couldn't.
The biggest thing that changed that was the handheld devices, right? Because when we look at that, what's the main difference? You didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
The only phone in the house was the house phone that everybody shared the same line. So you called the house. If she or he's not picking up, pick up, you automatically got to go through somebody. If it's a hating sibling, oh, so-and-so's on the phone. They say it loud enough for the whole house to hear.
Yeah.
If mom and dad home, like, hold on, who's this? Mm-hmm. Now you got to talk to mom. Or now you got to talk. Well, we need to meet you. We need to meet you.
They meet you.
All right. and that's gone. Now I gotta go through the whole family
process.
And let it be an around the way girl. You gotta go through the whole block. Like, because the prettiest girl around the way is protected by everybody.
Yeah.
So you gotta go through the block, you gotta go through the cousins, you gotta go through the uncles. Let her live in a like a project or something like that, where you gotta go through some stairwells.
I told you about my story, nigga. Yeah, I told you I was in the living room with the whole family on one side of the living room, and me sitting on one side by myself because we was just going to the movies. And
Answer
shit.
the question.
Dad sitting there just hitting me
I'll
with.
drive you.
So, what's your name? Asking me. I'm in high school, asking me all these goddamn. What I'm gonna do in life questions and shit. I'm like,
what's your intention?
I'm a goddamn athlete. All I worry about is
I major in speed. What do you do for fun? Run.
Yeah. All I think about is sports all day, nigga. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. But yeah, I knew, it was, you gotta meet my dad first. You know what I'm saying? And it just takes away, even with my son, like he got a girlfriend. He ain't had to deal with no dad because the dad ain't around. The girl dad actually, died, but he don't I'm telling them like, yeah, nigga,
you don't got to worry about that type of
yeah,
pressure.
it's sweet for you. You know what I mean?
You're almost jealous, like, dad, man.
you got a sweet, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I mean, he's a lovable kid, but dads don't give a damn about that lovable shit. We gotta bring that pressure first to see, and then if you will see what we talking about.
I want to know if he can fight.
Yeah,
if he can't fight, she can't go.
Hell yeah, it's that, especially when you got daughters, yo. You know what I mean? So I'm like. And you'll see in forever one of the episodes, you know, dad come up to the boy and he
put the pressure on him, got that boy rattled.
Nigga almost had a mental
like,
breakdown.
Relax.
Yeah.
Relax.
And he wasn't even that bad. You know
he was actually kind of nice. He was actually on the nicer side.
Wasn't even that bad, but these jokers don't know that kind of shit because, you know, they don't.
Bro, I'm so looking forward to the day where a young man got to come to this house.
Oh, yeah. I think that's going to be, ooh.
I'm so looking forward to it.
I'm glad I ain't got to date none of your.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, you gotta meet.
I'm still.
You gotta meet my dad,
bro. I promise you, when I saw Bad Boys 2 for the first time, I was like, yo, I can't wait to be a girl dad because that's exactly. I'm going to be Marcus and Mike Lowry. I'm gonna be both of them at the same time. I'm gonna be talking to myself. Just like, it's Reggie. Hell, nigga, you look 30.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. Like I said, hopefully you know about it before they get married and shit. You know what I mean?
I can't imagine. Yo, what? Dad, I'm Mrs. So-and-so now.
You're like, what? Yeah, these kids is crazy, man.
Is your dad all right? I don't know. I've never seen this before. Just straight face.
Nigga just had a seizure real quick. He couldn't move. Like, yo, man.
Mom, Dad's eyes twitching.
Yeah.
Run.
Yo, man.
Just run.
With this type of with how I go, man. You like you said, they could go for a while before you even know, really.
Yeah, Kyle, it's coming. She's 18.
Oh, who yours?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah, you better, you coming real quick. You know what I mean? Straight up. Oh, they wait. Yeah, 18. Like I said, I didn't even know my daughter liked boys until she left the house and shit. Like, now I'm you know? You feel me?
She was like, I can't let my dad know I can't let dad know what type of time I'm on so I get out of here.
My daughter don't kiss boys. You living in denial all your whole time. You do, as a dad, you be living in denial for a long time. Like, oh, not my daughter. I never seen it. Well, you're not going to see it, nigga. She's not going to do it right.
Chitty, bang, bang, somebody going down, bro.
The whole point is she's not going to let you see it. You know what I mean? Believe me, I learned that. I'm like, what in the hell? Yeah, it's rough with a girl, man. Like I said, I got 2 girls too. And yeah, shit start changing real quick. Like I said, I ain't even, my daughter,
that's okay.
I found out about her boyfriend and they was all, dad always the last nigga to find out. You know what I mean? We find out like I'm the last one. And I'm mad because I'm thinking she ain't know the nigga long enough. Like, she ain't even know this nigga that long.
We've been together for 3 years, Dad. What?
What? What the hell? What?
Well, everybody knew. We just didn't want to tell you because we knew you were going to act like this. And now you look at the whole family like, all of y'all, get out.
Dads get treated the worst, man. I'm like, what the hell? You got me looking all crazy about to curse this Negro out, and y'all
he done met the whole family except me. Nah. You, me, we gotta talk outside right now.
Now I'm the bad guy and shit now because I'm mad. Now,
so nothing in your DNA said, hey, I should meet your dad. Nothing said that to you?
And I'm telling you, it's these boys because I'm telling a lot of them, I'm going to be serious. They don't see it.
They don't think it's important. Like, why did I meet the dad for? Like,
why did I gotta meet the dad? You know what I mean?
So that means we failed.
Yeah, we did. Failed. We did. Yeah, because like I said, my daughter, I really cursed her out. Like, so what made you think that was right? Like, you know what I mean? But they just don't, like I said, you you can't start judging your parenting when your kids start. That should have had you going crazy.
Yeah.
When you start judging your parenting because of everything your kid did. Oh, I should have did that. I should have did. No, nigga, you know you're supposed to be bringing, you know what I mean? At no time when you was little, you know, we got to meet the parents when you want to go over anywhere. Like, you know how it was. I
need to assess this person you think you in love with.
Exactly.
You got rose-colored lenses
exactly.
on. You might be with a psychopath and don't even know it. So I need to see him. I need to look him in his
Exactly.
eyes.
I got to at least be able to know what the nigga look like.
That his life is in his hands right now.
Yeah, I gotta see him. I gotta see him.
Whatever you do to her, I'm gonna do to you.
Yeah, I gotta see him. You know what
time is it? It's 10:30. Yeah, I think it's time for us to get back to it.
That's the problem. It's like they make it a bad thing. No, it's not a bad thing that a dad has to see the dude or whatever the case may be. That's just part of the process.
Yeah. Right? A rite of passage.
Yeah.
You gotta walk in this door. Make yourself known. I need to be comfortable that you can handle. It's not even so much about handling yourself. I need to know what's in you. Like, why should I let you take my baby girl outside of these protected walls here? Why should I do that?
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes, like I said, these I don't know. Like in my situation, I know that, he didn't, don't have no man around like that. So, probably wasn't raised to even think that way. You know what I'm saying? So I did give him that pass. Like, I'm getting a little older now, so I start trying
a little more tame.
Yeah, I start trying to look at both sides. Like, all right, well, you right. He was raised by his mom, but then that's what I said. Like, you made a good point. Now that should have been on her to do it. You know what I mean? Because she know.
Like, you know how I am.
Yeah, you know how I am.
You know to bring him before me.
Yeah, you gotta. You
Compare
can't
him, give him the cheat code, the answer to the test, whatever you gotta do. But you know he needs to see me first.
Yeah, you gotta give him. Yeah, I gotta see him at first. I gotta see him. You know what I mean? And the funny thing is, they think even though it's really. We can say we like him and don't like him. We know that really ain't gonna matter
anyway. It's either gonna push them further away or
we know that's not gonna work, but we still need to see him. You know what I mean? Like, it is just the point. We need to see him. Like, I do. You know what I mean? Like, it's like Double A said. Something happened. I need to know what this nigga look like. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be saying I ain't even know she was at everything. You know what I mean?
Wedding, baby shower. What?
Yeah, they start.
Oh, this is a school project. Oh, this for play, right?
Yeah, they start doing all this behind the scenes and back door. I'm like, yo, what the? Like I said, I don't know. This is
chitty bang.
I'm talking about my situation. I always talk about my own situation. Like, they will leave you out the loop just because they think you gonna react some way. You know what I mean? They don't know. Yeah. I think he might act like this, so we gon' like, no. You just made it worse, because that's like when Vanessa bring Dadman home and Dadmas and Cosby sold him, like, listen, man, would you ever had a steak? You know what I mean?
Put it on the garbage. Yeah, potatoes. Okay, you got steak, got potatoes, asparagus. Okay, you got the steak, you got the potatoes, got the asparagus. All your favorite, got all the fixings, all the trimmings.
Yeah.
And you go take a garbage lid off the garbage can.
Get him, double.
And put the steak and the potatoes and the fixings on it, and you serve it to me. Not too good, is it?
Yeah, that's what she did to you.
That's what she did to you.
That's what she did to you.
Put you on the garbage lid.
Put you on the garbage lid.
Cosby Show's one of the greatest shows of all time, man.
You know what I mean?
That's what you be telling the sons now. Don't let them put you on the garbage lid.
Put you on the garbage lid.
Present this the right way.
All right, so let me ask y'all this, right? So you do meet the guy. Other than the
niggas, you mic on?
Yeah, it's on.
Oh, yeah, because you be sounding like you whispering like Billy D. Williams.
Nah,
nigga,
I'm over here. I said, can y'all hear me over there?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, so other than, the face-off, do y'all have like a real shit test for the boys?
What do you mean?
Like,
Yeah, I got to
check the emotional intelligence.
First, it starts with the handshake. It do.
Yeah, like those type of things.
Yeah, hell yeah. Handshake means everything.
I tell you
what are y'all
what.
little indicators?
Yeah,
like, nah,
you know who taught me the importance of a handshake? Q.
Yeah, my pops.
Oh, Quinn.
My pops. Yeah.
Yes.
Nigga, yeah. That's
and it wasn't,
what I learned.
Because we all learned the handshake from my dad.
Yeah.
But Quincy's like, grab my hand like a man. I'm like 11 years old.
Yeah.
From that point on, every dude's hand I shook, I made sure.
Yeah, man. And
since I was 11, I would have never thought that.
Don't give me no 3 fingers.
Nah, whole.
Yeah, I need. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see where you at. Every Sunday it was a test.
And again, you like myself. I like a confident person.
And it starts with the handshake.
Yeah.
I knew that you shake everybody's head, but I never knew the psychological thing behind it. So it was like, nah. Show me what you got. You establishing yourself. It starts here. And every Sunday I would test myself to shake his hand. He's like, all right, I see what you got. That was the measuring stick. So everybody else hand I shook, it was never a question of them taking me serious because it started with that handshake, bro. So
Double A telling it, yo, that's real, man. Like, yo, need y'all to like, share, subscribe, comment. Good Peepz, y'all here. Double A, Sugar Will on the. Yo, we talking that real.
That's
like
funny.
We just.
That's the one thing I make sure it's right. It was the handshake.
That handshake.
I could fumble the words.
Yeah. Because the handshake is the first initial thing. You know what I mean? So, you want to get that across real quick. Like, this ain't no pudding pop bowl. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, boom. You know what I mean? Next, like I said, now if I talk to you,
right,
you just have to be. I have to see that you're confident.
It's a different level of attention if you have a stern
like it ain't
handshake,
even
man.
about how much, because boys at an age we already know we ain't. We probably ain't focused that much on like that right now. We been boys, but we still want to know where you at now. Like I want a confident nigga that's coming with my daughter. You know what I mean? And all that other stuff. I can't really test the other stuff because I don't know them like that yet. You know what I mean?
Test how the point. He said the handshake and the eye contact.
Oh, yeah, eye contact, definitely. You can't shake a nigga's hand and be looking at his feet. Yeah.
Let me know you here.
Yeah, Taz, you're right. Eyes and handshake.
Because that the handshake will either do one or two things. It's either going to make me press you or relax. Because think about it from the other side, right? If a young man that's interested, I'm talking about dads right now. You got a young person interested in your kid, and they come up and shake your hand. If they give you a stern handshake and look you in the eye, that's letting you know that they're taking this serious. They give you a soft handshake, looking off. It's like it's nonchalant, like it don't matter. You just in the way. So that's I just gave y'all cheat code right there. Stern handshake with eye contact will ease the conversation.
Yeah, it will.
You give a weak handshake and your eyes wondering, pressure gonna be up. Pressure gonna go all the way like ho. I don't like this initial exchange. Did he not see me here? Does he not know who I am to you?
Yeah.
Does he not know what I mean to this household? He gonna come here with a soft handshake?
Yeah.
And not look me in my eye? Yo, a man will take that as disrespect. And then
it depends on how the boy is coming to meet the actual dad. If you are the boy, you should be looking for dad first. I don't give a damn who it. Let
me talk to your dad first.
You should be looking for dad first. Dad should come in. You sitting on the couch drinking juice and having conversations with I enjoy these.
Who is this boy in my house? Oh no!
I mean, you need to be looking, and we learned that from just being around our dads. Period. Yo, you better not come to nobody's house and they got a dad, and you walk, and you ain't say
greet him first, and then get everybody else.
Yeah, everybody else come after the dad.
It's an authority thing.
That's dating and no date, and we learned that shit.
Right, chain of command.
Yeah, like,
find the man in the house. How you doing, sir?
And everybody else is after that.
Right. In the order. Okay, dad, the mom, okay. I address the heads of the house.
Usually
appropriately.
moms be usually you can get away with mom coming at you because she usually
You already
coming
met
at
mom already. You already met mom already. Mom kind of likes you.
There better not be nobody else
dad
out there.
you gotta impress. It's the dad that you gotta impress.
Yeah, you better be going right to a dad after that shit. You know what I mean?
Immediately.
But immediately. So like I said, they don't. It's a shame. I can't say it because they not taught this, but they really don't know that. And I think I said it's a lost art. It's a lost art. You know what I mean? Because it worked. You know what I mean? There's some of the things that worked when we was growing up that we actually getting rid of. Yeah, like get rid of. Like, yeah, people don't do this no more. Like, don't come in your house and say hi. Like, what the hell? Wait, what are we doing here? Like this? Wait, yo,
That is wild.
it is wild, bro. Like,
Come in somebody's house and not speak.
Oh man, it's just
crazy.
it's crazy, bro.
It's like TK Kirkland. Who raised you?
Right.
Immediately, who raised you?
Man,
What
like I
is
said,
going
man,
on right now?
I've I talk stuff that I live for the most part. Like I said, we all got kids. You know what I mean? And what Taz said,
I ain't gonna repeat it, but he said it. Who is you?
Who is you?
You little man.
Yeah, you right. Like, Negro, who is this dude? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Like, the boys don't even know that. That's why we have a lot of friction when you do have a dad around. Like, seriously, when there's a dad around, it's sometimes friction between if you got a daughter. Because a lot of these boys don't even know how to even address a dad. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with you. They don't. Like, some of us that's still
a little
around,
epidemic going on with that.
Yeah, they don't even know how to address a dad.
In households to lead by example and show young men how to be men. A lot of young men are learning how to be men from women.
Yeah.
And that don't work when a young man runs into a man. It's like, hold on.
They don't. Yeah, it don't. It don't work with me. You know what I mean? And I can tell real quick if you know what I mean, you had a dad around or something like this nigga. Like I said, I even coach. You know what I mean? So I see it real quick. Like, must ain't no dad around here. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, must ain't no dad around here. You know what I mean?
You got an attitude and you crying right now?
Yeah. Like, yeah, you can see this shit real got Like, yeah, I got a sense for it. Like, it's just a lost art. Listen, like I said, that shouldn't have been lost. And we gotta blame us too for not keeping it up. I ain't saying it's all their fault because we stopped teaching them that. Obviously, we stopped somewhere. It's hard to kind of like, I always taught my kids manners, but at one point of time, now it's like common sense, like we talking about. Like, I need to meet your boyfriend. You would think they would know that, but
I think the reason we have the problem is the same reason we stated earlier of what created it. You get to bypass the middleman now.
Yeah.
When you have a personal device.
Yeah.
Like even with the show we watched.
Yeah.
All their communication was morning, noon, and night.
Yeah,
it was here.
Phone,
they didn't have to go through the parents at all.
You're right.
They set their meetups right through the phone. Oh, I'm gonna be here. Well, okay, well, I'll see you there. I don't have to call the house to speak to the little brother, speak to the mom, speak to dad to get to you.
You're right.
I ain't even gotta come over. I can just hit you on the phone, whatever app you're using. Hey, let's link here. Boom. Yeah. And that's how you have, we've been together for 3 years. What?
Yeah.
And you ain't never come in. Well, we ain't never need to.
Yeah, we ain't never need to.
Martez agrees, and Denzel said we are too distracted. I got another question. So, in the vetting process, since we're talking about dads in the house, at what point after they've been dating, now do you, all right, I want to meet your folks. Who's you know what I mean?
What, parents meeting parents?
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? So he's been coming over.
I want to meet parents immediately.
Is that something like, that's immediate
with you? Yeah, I want to meet parents immediately.
You got to be on the same page. That way.
Because she been going over there. She's not, it ain't going to be like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a process in saying we together now.
If my kids are going to your parents' house, it only makes sense for the parents to officially meet, especially if they're serious.
Yeah.
You might as well get that out the way because you want to know, okay, what am I dealing with? just so you can like bridge the gap on things, keep the communication, because if they are there, then it's in our best interest as parents to get together to make sure our kids succeed.
Yeah.
And don't fall for any traps.
I mean, yeah.
we experienced a lot as kids being young pups in love, right? So we don't want our kids to go through the same pains, same hurts that we did. So hey, we can all be a village and make sure if it's a real thing, you know what I mean? I think you should definitely have that. But also you get to see what type of dynamic that person's dealing with at their house.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
My mom is quick to make you whatever the house is, that's what they I love you, Mom, yo. Don't you know they be drinking a lot? I'm like, Mom, she only 14, though.
Rule number 3. Oh, I wish we had rule number 3 back then.
Yeah, my mom is the worst.
The crazy part, man.
My mom is the worst with that family member shit. Don't let the family be like some corrupted families.
Listen, you hate to say it, but a lot of times they was right on the money with it.
I mean, this shit is funny. You know, the older we get, we get it now.
Oh, they was right.
Yeah, they was actually right. But
because you look at that person, they're like,
she used to say that
Mom
shit all the
it.
time. I'm
Mom
like,
called
damn, my mom would call that. She would say that shit. No, you can't go over there. I was like, all right, Mom, you know what I mean? But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's a lost art that we, with our boys, you know, we dads up here, so we talk about everything on Good Peepz. So kids is a big deal to us, you know what I mean? Like at all.
We might be a little hypocritical, you know, when it comes to the boys versus the girls, but
well,
I guess that goes for moms too. Moms will be a lot harder on the daughters than they would be on the sons. Maybe I know the guys might not be as hard on the sons. It's more with sons is more of a hey.
Yeah.
Watch this, watch that. Be careful. With the dogs, like whoa. What's it? Hey, it's more barking involved.
Yeah, we all agree. Yeah, it's definitely two sides. Yeah. Hey, it's just that's just it. You know what I mean? We get it. It is what it is. We ain't make the rules, but we talking about the boys and getting them right. You know what I mean? You want them right because they the ones gotta come and be the man. They gotta be the strength for the. You know what I mean? You don't want these weak boys, man. I don't want no weak boy coming.
All right, but at the same time, you
straighten
do
back
get
up,
that,
boy.
You do get that boy you like.
Yeah.
But the thing is, everybody like him, Easton, and he like your daughter.
Huh?
You see what
happened?
I said, so that guy comes across the guy you like. Right?
Yeah.
He's probably the guy everybody like.
I don't know who everybody is.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, finish what you're saying.
So what I'm saying is like, if this is the guy that's checking all the boxes. I mean,
checking whose boxes?
Your boxes.
My boxes.
Your boxes in the general, like good grades, got a good background. You know what I mean? Got stuff going on. That's usually the apex predator, dude.
I mean,
on the low or on the high, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't put a label on somebody. I don't go off that. I go off a vibe. Yeah, my thing is a whole vibe. I don't care if you was
people always telling themselves. You give them
I don't
space
care
to
if you
talk
was
and
a
speak.
doctor or a bum on the street. I can be cool with either one. I just need but I gotta feel a vibe. You know what I mean? So my thing is feeling a vibe with the kid. Like I said, my thing is like we said, shake hands, eye contact. And I need to see the confidence. You need to be confident when I'm talking to you. You don't need to be like Double A said, I got, looking a little weak, whispering and shit. I don't want that. I don't want that kid.
You can.
If my daughter is happy with him, I'm pretty much happy. If she's happy with him, you know what I mean? After I see all that, then after that, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Just keep my daughter happy. We cool. Don't touch her. That's it. That's my rule. If you're going to be with her, keep her happy. If you don't, I tell nigga, if you don't like her, if you don't want to be with her, just leave her. Just leave her home. Yeah, just leave her.
Yeah, tell her.
Yeah, just leave her. Home. Do not touch her, because I like my freedom.
The crash out is real. Yeah. The crash out is real. And guess what? I get away with it.
I really do like freedom. But
the way my mind work,
Yeah.
Nobody will miss you. Nobody will know, and life will go
You would
on.
be the first nigga they come to. But you know what I mean? Daz is the first witness. Hey, you know, I watched the No Crime.
Oh, I thought he was a great kid. I have no idea.
They going straight to the
I will
dad.
pray for him.
Yeah, they going straight to the dad, girlfriend or whatever. Yeah, see what
I didn't even know they were still together.
And Mr. Double A, where was you at 2?
I was right here. You can see on my ring camera.
He said, yeah, you in the boy's phone. You know what I mean? So where is he at? You know what I mean? Like, listen, that's all I ask.
Phone.
After that, I can't really I don't want to get in your relationship. I don't care that y'all argue.
Mhm.
Like, I tell my sisters all that. Don't be calling me over no damn argument you had with your husband. No, that's not what I for. You know what I mean?
Don't involve me in that,
don't be
man.
involving me in dumb shit. You know what I mean? Cause no, I don't want
Just because you feel some type
Yeah,
of
you
way.
got mad. Now you talking about I'ma call my brother cause he
Nope.
you know what I mean? Now you want me to beat up your husband
I was like, did he put his
for
hands on
somebody you gonna be with the next day.
Nah, we ain't doing that.
I'm gonna be in jail and you gonna be right with him the next day.
We worked it out.
We worked it out.
Yeah, I got a record now. Thank you. So you can work it out.
I ain't that. No. You call me. I'm the brother. You gotta explain yourself. Like, hold on, what happened?
I'm gonna be the first one. I told you.
Yeah, well,
I gave you my warning when you brought him to the crib. I said no, but you ain't want to listen.
Are you
So
leaving
figure
with
it out.
me? Yeah, you better be leaving with me that day because, nigga, like I said, I told my sisters and all that, like, don't, if it ain't that serious, do not call me, please. You know what I mean? Like, even with my daughter, like, she got her boyfriend. You gonna argue.
Yeah.
Okay, you gonna argue. Don't be calling me. I'm gonna tell my dad or my brothers. No, don't be getting them caught up in shit either.
Try to get everybody crashing out.
Yeah.
Just so y'all can get back together next week with y'all toxic relationship.
Don't be threaten them with your brothers and they got careers coming. You know what I mean? They got people. No.
Don't you know he majors in speed now?
Yeah.
We ain't got no time for
Cause
this.
you mad and shit. No, you eat that. You know what I mean? If he ain't touch your ass, I tell him straight up. He ain't touch you, do not call me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, don't
use your words.
Yeah, that's what I said. If he ain't touch you, don't call me. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? That's my rule in the house. And like I said, if they happy, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Like it really, I'm not the a-hole dad you be looking at and I want it to work. Nigga, he here with my daughter. I'm hoping this is going to work. You know what I mean? I'm going into this like, I hope this works because she seems like she likes him. You know what I mean? And I don't want to have to kill this kid. You know what I mean? Like, so that's how I'm going in. I hope it works. You know what I mean? So it's not like I go in trying to hope I break it up or nothing like that. But our whole point was they don't even know how to even deal with dads like us. You know what I mean? It's just, like I said, they don't. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm going through it now. I'm going through it now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, seriously. I'm going through it now. And I've been in this situation a few other times with her where you can tell, they just, yo, man, relax. You know what I mean? All we doing is talking and shit. I ain't about to, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't that serious. I just try and get a conversation with you and cool out like that. But I just know when I was younger, man, I've been in these situations. I told you, even my wife now, her dad and her brother, they uncles rolled up on me, y'all. You know what I mean? The uncles and the dad.
You gotta tell the story. Tell the story. Walk us through this, because this is hilarious.
Yo, I'm in college, make a long story short, with my girlfriend now, wifey. Yo, her dad and 4 other niggas rolled up on me in the car while I'm walking to class. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't know.
What type of day was it? Was it during the day? Was it afternoon?
Daytime.
Daytime?
Like, this was daytime. I'm daytime going to class.
Was it cold outside? You have a hoodie on?
We in North Jersey, y'all, so you know when cars is creeping.
Paint the picture. Paint it.
We in New Jersey, so I'm like, yo, what is this car doing? You know what I mean? So this car rolls up on me, no lie, y'all. I see the window, the window rolled down. I'm like, oh, shit.
Ricky. He thought it was poison.
I thought I was Ricky.
Yo, he rolled down the window slow on him.
I thought I was Ricky, yo. This is a true story. You can even ask her. Yo, this is the first time I meet her dad. Nigga rolled down the window. Only reason why I knew who he was because she described him to me one day. But I never seen him before. And I look, he's like, hey, what's up? And I'm looking like, oh, shit. So when he rolled, he ain't even driving. He on the passenger side. So now all the back windows start going down.
He's like, drive by.
I'm like, what is going on? There's 3 niggas in the back seat, all our uncles and shit. I was like, they like, we, such and such peoples. We just heard you was here and wanted to introduce. I'm like, what? All these niggas get out the car. You know what I mean? Luckily, they was some little.
What?
They some little midget niggas though, but they look good. They look fearsome in the car.
In the car is a different vibe. They got it like, oh man.
I was like, oh man,
I thought I had to call the bros.
Roll up on me like that again. Watch me smack one of y'all. I got a little confident once I see them get out the car. And
oh, I got this.
I can slap 2 of these niggas and get away. You know what I mean?
Oh, let this be a notice. If I roll up on you, whoever this future dude may ever so be, I ain't no little dude getting out the car.
Nah.
You gonna want to run.
Yeah, I look at if it was a bunch of y'all niggas coming out the car, I probably wouldn't even let them walk up on me like that. You know what I mean? But I felt a little confident. You know,
he ain't have no fear when they got out the car.
Nah, I was.
It's like, oh, I'm good.
I know when the windows was going down, nigga. When the windows was going down, I didn't know what was about to happen, man. I start hearing thinking about all kind of North Jersey stories. I was like, damn, I'm about to die like this and shit. Like,
but in college, I'm trying to do the right thing. Yeah. What's going on?
That's how I got rolled on by her dad. You know what I mean? Like, that was the first time I met the Negro. You know what I mean? Like, that was the first time he rolled up on me like that. I was like, what the? Yeah. I was like, yo, this is crazy.
From fear to relief is wild when you tell the story like that. Like, man, I was scared till they got out the car.
They had to hop down.
Yeah.
I was like, they was sitting in booster seats the whole time.
I ain't gonna front. I was cool. I was like, all right, well, shit.
You should never told a story like that because now my head is just the playback is wild.
I can get at least 2 of these niggas, you know what I mean? Word up. But nah, that's how, I'm just talking, that's how dads, you know what I mean, rolled up on me. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. Like, niggas is rolling up on niggas. This is school? In college? That's how you want to introduce yourself.
Hey, yo.
And she wasn't in a crazy thing. She wasn't even talking to him like that. You know, man, at that time. So it was just like, I had to tell her, like, yo, your pops is rolled up
that
on.
Was like the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's like the show. Similar to the show. Yeah, y'all got to. Listen, y'all gotta watch forever so we can break this down next week. There's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna get it in on some of them episodes. But yeah, that's it. I'm just saying, it's a different, man. I had to, even after that, I had to go to this thing with her uncles. Like, she live in Jersey City. I ain't gonna tell you. That's all I'm gonna say is she live in Jersey City. So when I used to have to go see her,
that was an unsafe time too.
Yeah, when I had to,
early 2000s.
Oh yeah, nigga, we talking 90s, late. Yeah, we talking late 90s. Yeah, we talking late 90s.
That was B&E Central back then, bro.
Yeah. Talking Jersey City, bro, and they
get robbed at the gas station. You stayed there too long.
She used to be talking about I was cool to come over, and I'd be sitting in the joint.
Like, cool to come where? You can come here.
Yeah, like sitting there with her crazy ass uncles and shit. I'm like, yo, man, like, what? They was, they would be asking me like, yo, make sure you take, you know what I mean? but I could have, niggas, me against, I could have got massacred. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Roll out.
Rolled out. You know what I mean? But, you know, they seen, I ain't know, I had a pops around to show me to be a man. Like,
He's about to send him to the upper room.
yeah, I could have been real nervously, and they looking at me like, yo, what's up with this boy? You know what I mean? Like,
Relax, man.
Yeah,
Relax.
So
relax.
I just think, you know, we miss that. We need to get back to really, you know, hopefully, you know, even if the boy don't got, you know, you need a fatherly figure around to show him stuff like that. You know what I mean? It ain't.
Gotta check in.
It really ain't their fault.
And that's the part that's on us. We need to make. We know the boys, the young boys around here that don't have it. It's our job to make sure that we extend that helping hand, right? And they might not be receptive to it at first because they're not used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, we got to kind of earn that trust, lead by example in order to build that into them. Like teaching them small things. I'm telling you, like your pops, man, Q, that handshake lesson is a lesson I never forgot. And ever since I was 11 years old, every man's hand that I shook, I was like,
yeah, well, that was a key lesson right there.
Very key.
It's key.
Strong handshake, eye contact.
Yep.
Everything else in there was just smooth sailing.
Yeah, everything else is, you're right. It'll just go as it go. You know what I mean? But yeah, in confidence. That's what I tell my son. You know what I mean? Don't be scared, man. You know what I mean?
Bro,
be confident.
Like for real, do not underestimate how powerful that handshake is. Because you're like, oh man, he had a fly shirt and tie, fly suit, but his handshake was soft.
Yeah,
it's like you can have all these things going for you, but have a weak handshake, all that's thrown out the window.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Mom, he has $600,000 in the bank. He's doing X, Y, and Z. Your dad, but his handshake was soft. He's gonna lose all of it.
Yeah, he's gonna lose all of it.
He's gonna lose all of it.
Word up.
Oh, man.
Yeah, like you gotta, and that's the first impressions is, you know what? You know what I mean? So as a boy, I try to tell my sons that all the time. You know, you shake niggas' hands firmly. You know, they think you be just telling them because it's just, you know, oh, dad telling them. Oh, yeah, make sure I even be trying to test them like, man, that ain't. You know,
I ain't say give me that. Shake my hand, boy.
What is this, man? Yo, like grip my shit, man. You know.
That's all you got?
Yeah. Like, man, I try to throw a test at him, see if you pass. Oh, man, he failed.
Pizza with a knife and fork. Hey, I'll break out a knife and fork for a good slice of pizza, so I resent that comment, Dot.
Listen, man. Yo, like I said, appreciate y'all tuning in. You know what I mean? Need y'all to like, share, subscribe. Good mob, what up, y'all? In them comments, appreciate it. We up here talking about basically Forever Set It Off. If you ain't seen it on Netflix, watch one of the hottest shows out right now.
That's a fact.
Forever. This is not bullshit. Yeah. One of the hottest shows.
This is a show that Sugar Will and Double A agree on.
Yeah.
Mark this. We might have to clip this up because have we ever agreed
not like
on
this. I mean,
like this before?
Nah, we agreed on shit, but not like this. Like, you know what I mean? Like, when as soon as I came in, you was like, yo, this show is fire. I was like, yeah, we agree on the same shit. Because I thought it was fire too. I ain't want to pipe it up until
I might rewatch it again.
Oh, me too. Yeah, because you know it look different when you start seeing other shit.
Yo, you see, I didn't catch that the first time.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again, especially because we're gonna be just talking about it, next week. So, like I said, Forever.
We gotta give the point of view from an actor's lens now, because this dude is brand new. It's like, I don't see movies and shows the same.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it in my actor's eyes.
I got my SAG card, Screen Actors Guild card. I gotta act.
It's funny. Like I said, I do watch it a little differently. Like I was watching something the other day, and I was looking at his.
You see the way he had his shoulders? I don't know if I'm looking around like that. He ain't convinced me. You can put a little heart into that.
Yeah, you can't. It's funny as hell because the shit is the truth, man.
I don't like the transition on that scene right there.
It's so true.
I'm like, oh boy.
Oh, man, I can't believe I'm doing this, man.
The show was perfect, but the accent, Forrest Whitaker's accent in Black Panther was not authentic. He hit it, skip, away.
Yo, I be doing that now, yo, lately and shit. I was like, yo, why am I critiquing these motherfuckers so much?
Yeah, you one of them now.
Yeah.
Hence why we call it Sugar Will's Entertainment Pick of the Week.
Yeah, man. So listen, Forever, check it out. It is absolutely amazing. You know, man, I can't wait for season 2. You know, and we just talked about like I said, we got we caught a little message out of the joint.
I'm glad they gave us the full season up front.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to have to wait every week for each episode. It's that good that I'm glad they gave us the full season up front where you can just binge it. Because this would have been torture waiting for the next episode.
Oh, I know. I would. I might have just had to wait after you watched it. Like, oh, I gotta just wait a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Get a couple weeks so I can sit down with some popcorn. You know?
Some popcorn.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
popcorn. Yeah, that's a popcorn nigga series, man.
Yo, we might do a
That's a popcorn series, nigga.
I'm gonna put this out on the air now so the people can't say that we got it from somewhere else.
Yeah, what?
We might do like an episode breakdown each week.
Ooh, that'd be hot.
Like next we're gonna break down episode 1 of Forever. Then
Yeah, I think it should be talked about just like these other. You know what? And we're gonna end on this because I know you're gonna have a good take on this. So we all know how they hyped up Sinners. If you seen the movie, the movie was hyped up like crazy. You know what I mean? They was getting people to want to go see it. Boom, boom. All right. Okay, you hype up a movie like that, but don't nobody know about this Forever's joint. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you bring this movie up, Forever's. Everybody just really finding out about this joint. And on top of this is probably, as far as educational, it's beyond that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, Sinners ain't nothing educational about Sinners.
We're gonna stop. Yo, you're not gonna use this opportunity to kick Sinners down. We ain't gonna do that now.
Let's get it.
We ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, we is.
Sinners is still a must-see movie.
Sinners is not a must-see movie.
It's
That
still a
is nothing
must-see
you learn
movie.
from Sinners you're gonna be able to take away from Sinners. You know? But my whole point is, they hyped that movie up though for us to see, but you don't want to hype a movie up that we should see. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, so I'm with you.
Forever, we should.
Kai wants us to break down episode 1 now. We're not gonna break down episode 1 now, but what I'll tell it to you like this. You want me to get you to see it? For those that watch Insecure, take Insecure and how the main dynamic of the story is between Issa and Molly. It revolves around their friendship. It's like that, but now it's Justin and Keisha, and it revolves around their blossoming love for one each other. It's that kid head over heels love, that high school crush that everybody can relate to.
I mean, yeah, that's
it revolves.
a great
It revolves around that, and it goes through their junior and senior year of high school. And the roller coaster moments, they go to 2 different schools. It's a lot happening that you can find yourself in one of these characters.
Yeah, you definitely
in every episode, whether it's the main characters or the supporting characters, you can find yourself in this show. It's like, wow, I can relate to that. Wow, I remember that happened to me. Dad,
I ain't gonna hold you. It reminds
me.
me of one of my 2 favorite series already. You know what I mean? And it just looked like it's just a combination of the 2. Like, one of my Jones was All American, and then my other one, like I said, how they did Bel Air. You know what I mean? Like, and it just if you just put the 2 together, put the 2 together with a love story between. It's just, you get that kind of vibe, you know, throughout this joint.
Right. Yeah, Kai, I know they've known each other since kindergarten, but the love blossomed their junior, senior in high school. Yeah. Like I said, we're gonna break down. We're gonna break down. We're gonna break down episode 1 next week. We're trying to give everybody a chance to see it. I don't want to go into details. Let them discover that for themselves. But I got you, Kai. I got you. We're gonna break down the episode each week, because that's how good the show is. We're gonna give y'all a chance to go see it.
You already know we like this show. We love it. Doing that. Yeah, we
binged it.
Yeah, we binged it, and I really think it should be a show. Again, have your kids watch it too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a kid friendly show.
It
You know what I
definitely
mean?
is.
It is.
Yeah.
Believe me, they didn't heard way worse.
They done said way worse. We ain't gonna act like our kids don't be wilding.
It ain't that. It ain't that. It's like what a PG. It's like PG. You know what I mean? They cursing on commercials now, so it ain't. They cursing on the commercials now, so I ain't even know what if they curse a little bit, but. You won't even hear the cuss words because you're so caught up in the damn in the content of the movie.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's a great 8 episodes. Yeah, binge it this weekend. Get with your significant other, whether it's your husband, your wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever. Just watch it. It's a good Netflix and chill type joint. Definitely not PG though, but it's definitely not PG.
I put the 13 on it. You know, 13. I put the 13 on some of the episodes, but it ain't. You know what I mean? Some of the episodes get a little 13-ish, you know what I mean? But it ain't. They kind of classic.
I think that's the armed services in you saying, this ain't that bad. I've seen worse.
I have, yo, like I said. So y'all watching these Tubi movies, so it can't be no worse. Tubi is RRR, like RRXX. You're like, damn it, what is this? You know what I mean? This is Tubi? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a lot of skin in Tubi now, so it ain't that bad.
Make me feel good.
Don't try to act like y'all ain't seen a little bit of skin, but it ain't even that bad. Like I said, it's really kid friendly. I would sit up and watch.
Listen, we ain't selling the show no more. Watch it, or you're gonna get it spoiled next week. We're gonna break down episode 1. This episode was called Daddy's Home because we talking about where the dad's at, grilling the boys. Is the rites of passage. So this is a fun conversation we had this week, man.
He said I could have wrote this show. You know what I mean? Y'all had something in common about this show since y'all been with each other since 8th grade.
Tez, you saw the show already? You saw Forever?
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen it yet. Yeah, I'm quite sure.
If not, you should watch it.
I'm quite sure some people seen it. Like a lot of guys probably ain't heard about it. You know what I mean?
These are two men making a recommendation for you.
I'm saying a lot of the guys out there, Forever. It ain't a girly movie. Yeah, you see the title, you like, man, I ain't watching this shit. Forever,
bro. I was one of them. I'm like, Forever.
Yeah, me too. I think I see the title
until you said about it. I was like, all right, well, let me check this out. And I was like, oh wow,
yeah, Forever.
I'm all in.
Yeah, all in.
I ain't just a 10.
Yeah. Nigga, you was all in when you seen that shit, boy. Like, yeah. You know what I mean? But yeah. You said it, nigga. You
know. Sometimes you got to hit the pause button yourself.
Again, we going now. It's about to get out of here. But listen, see Forever, please. You know what I mean? We gonna be talking about it next week. Actually, damn, we gonna have a nice show next week. Actually, you know what I mean? So yeah, come next week.
Gemini party.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. Good looking.
Guess what?
I'm gonna let
Double
you
A's
do
and
this.
Gemini.
Ew.
And we're gonna be at Gemini having a Gemini birthday bash June 7th. And that's 222 South White Horse Pike in Stratford, New Jersey, the Gemini venue. Having a Gemini bash for all the Geminis out there. Guess who else is a Gemini? The owners.
Yeah.
Rissa B, Denzel, we all turning up. We June babies out here.
Yeah, that's gonna be hot.
Geminis are the best.
That's
I said it.
Night.
But yeah, y'all come out and turn up with this. Is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I believe VIP tables are available, so you better hit up Rissa B now and get one because I know I'm gonna be at my own table. We're gonna be good peeping it out.
Oh yeah, you already know we gonna be partying it up. Yeah,
Super vibes.
Shout out to Gemini venue, Rissa. You know what I mean, doing some big things over there. Doing some. I like what I see. I like what I see. You know what I mean.
I think she's doing the business event tonight.
Yeah, out there networking.
Tonight?
Yeah, I just seen Den on here for a minute. So yeah, they, you know what I mean, definitely doing it right. But yeah, we gonna have some fun that night. You know what I mean? Chill out with that's all.
They're gonna try to get me through the percolator.
Probably
not.
You better say that for the last
Probably
song.
not.
Last song.
Last call.
Last song. Let's get it, double.
My back. My patella.
He's sitting up there with Jason Tatum up in that joint and shit. He hurt. You mad as hell.
He went out like a champ.
You be just the next birthday party and shit. But listen, yo, but great show, bro. You know what I mean? I knew that topic as far as forever was going to go. You know, go pretty good as far as a dad. You know, we like to talk about different stuff on Good Peepz. You know what I mean? Definitely stood out. We gotta, fellas. You know, we gotta get back. You know what I mean? It take a village, bro. You know what I'm saying? It do. All that ain't in my kid, but they affect your kid. You know what I mean? Yeah. It ain't my kid. Yeah, don't say that. Because it is your kid, because he gonna do something probably to affect your kids. Especially if they around the niggas and shit.
Oh, it's gonna be my knees. guys like do it. It's just like, nah, it's gonna be the knees.
Yeah, like
I have to come in there. Yo, me going to a party with knee braces on is wild work.
That's old school.
That is wild work.
You don't want them. You at least we have them underneath you.
You see me doing this all night, you know what's going on.
Put them underneath.
Something wrong with you? Like, I got this. He got the little knee brace joint on just in case we get froggy.
Yeah.
We gotta turn up.
He got a secret knee brace on and shit. Is that nigga doing a hammer out there? Yeah, that nigga he got a brace on. That's
how they doing a typewriter.
But yeah, man, you good?
Yeah, I'm solid, man. It's been a great show. Like I said, good times are made with Good Peepz. Check out Forever.
All day, man. I feel you.
Check it
man.
out.
You got.
And also make sure you download that Jane Hancock Stingy record too. Add that to your playlist. That's a fire song.
Of course. You know what I mean? Of course. Shout out to we forgot to talk about, we wanted to say happy belated moms.
We are the worst.
Mother's Day. We got caught in the middle of Mother's Day because of the show, you know what I mean? Kind of weird, but always, all
the good moms out there, we love you.
Where we be without moms, man?
Eating potpourri.
Yeah, everybody know how moms
chewing on bristle pads. It just be horrible.
Yeah, you already know how it is for moms. So everybody love their mom.
We know we ain't get no love on Daddy Day.
Yeah, everybody love mom. Everybody got the greatest mom ever. So we already,
we get a shirt and tie because Macy's had a 2-for-1 sale.
Who?
Us.
On
Dad's Day.
On Dad's Day?
Get the shirt and tie because Macy's 2-for-1 sale. Yeah, we know how it go.
Yeah, I know my kids was called early in the morning and shit. I probably won't get one till like close to almost the next day and shit. Happy Father's Day. They be hitting me up.
Oh yeah, Dad, happy Father's Day. Love you. Like, oh yeah, word.
11:58 and shit. You know what I mean?
I made it. All it counts, I made it. It may not come when you want it, but it's right on time. I made it.
You know what I mean? Talking about they sent you a text and shit. Like, you sent me a text.
Oh, it didn't go through. I didn't go through.
Yeah. My kid, I ain't even gonna hate it. It is what it is. But love the moms, man. You know what I mean? Love my mom to death. You feel me? Like a happy belated Mother's Day. Some of y'all probably still celebrating,
celebrate Mother's Day like a birthday. It's all month.
Mother's Day month.
Yeah, so we definitely wanted to give a shout out to Mother's Day from Good Peepz, you know what I mean?
Sure.
And that being said, man, I'm Sugar Will.
I'm Double A.
It's Good Peepz. We holla at y'all next week. Deuces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We out. Out like a light.